They're about to go in the last of the day. No sign of the light. They're off and they're racing. Speed Dream left nicely from the inside over. Keep Reading and Frigid Multinational. And settling right behind them is the Hot Pot LUVNWAR in the early part. Simply's down on its inside, close handy. Then Miss Sky High being followed on the rails. Noteworthy. Upper Limits pushing up in the middle between those. A length and a half Captain Chaos back with Super Session in the centre. On the rails next Pompeii being followed further back in the field then by Fear the Wind as they go to the far corner. Playhouse Patron well back and wide last is Without Reg. The grey Frigid goes on with it now and at the 850 takes over. It's Frigid by a length and a half to Multinational, 2 to Speed Dream. Now back on the inside, travelling third from Keep Reading. A length away came LUVNWAR. Down on the inside is Simply, who's travelling very keenly. Around the outside, going forward now before the home corner is Miss Sky High. So she's going to try and loop the field. Playhouse Patron making a run back in the field outside. Captain Chaos, Noteworthy down toward the inside on straightening, and further back is Upper Limits. Inside the 350, Frigid shows the way from Multinational and Speed Dream. Keep Reading. Miss Sky High. LUVNWAR goes back to the inside as Miss Sky High reaches the lead from Frigid. LUVNWAR, Speed Dream, the rail, and Multinational coming back. So's Frigid. Here's a great go with LUVNWAR getting its head in front from Speed Dream in the shadows and will get home. The favourite just wins. LUVNWAR from Speed Dream. Miss Sky High, I thought, third from Multinational. Frigid rattling home Without Reg. Behind them Super Session and also Noteworthy. Followed close up behind those on the heels was Simply. They were followed by Frigid. Further back Pompeii, and then came Keep Reading at the head of the others. Well back in the field to Captain Chaos. Playhouse Patron was next in. Second from last. Back there is Upper Limits, and back with it as well Fear the Wind. Favourite gets home. Spirited finish at the 100 mark. Numerous hopes. LUVNWAR though doing best and gives Michael Grantham a double today with Peter's Investments. Clint Johnston Porter delivering the result. Took a bit of riding to get there and to switch back inside of Frigid, the stablemate. Speed Dream was still there. Johnston Porter went to work. Hard hands and heels on this Watercree mare, and she has got home to score. Number 3, LUVNWAR from 17, Speed Dream. Third place has gone the way of number 10, Miss Sky High. And Multinational ran fourth in front of 9, Frigid. 3, 17, 10, 8, the numbers for the last event. LUVNWAR out of Pretty Woman. Watercree mare, a 5th win from 12 for Peter's Investments, and rounds out a nice day for Michael Grantham and Clint Johnston Porter. Second home Speed Dream continuing to hold its ultra consistent form for Rolly Piercy. Prima head gelding, Jason Whiting in the saddle, and Miss Sky High on return has run a very nice third. She loomed as the winner and just needed that. Peaked in the final stages by Harry Angel, a mare 4 years trained by Grant and Alana Williams with Willie Pike aboard. A neck 3/4 of the margins, a neck and 3/4 the time, 125.36. As we round it out from our broadcasting box here at beautiful Pinjarra Park, we'll take you back down into the winners' enclosure where Lockie Taylor is with Bob Peters, managing part owner of Peters Investments.
Thanks, Darren. He certainly does. Bob, congratulations on the win. LUVNWAR bringing up a double on today's program. She just knows where the finish line is. She's always a nervous watch, but she just finds her way, and she did it yet again.
Yes, I think he was lucky. There was a big opening came up for him, didn't it?
At the 100-metre mark, did you feel like she still had enough time to get out into clear air and get the job done, or did her class almost surprise you in some sense?
No, I was, a bit sceptical when she was sitting there, but it didn't look like there was going to be an opening, and then there was quite a big one.
You've seen plenty of nice horses in your time, Bob, and the large majority of yours have that same turn of foot. What do you feel like is her ceiling at this early stage of her career?
Oh, we'll find out soon. She's probably got to step up now and get into the against the better ones.
She's only had 2 starts this preparation. What's the feedback been from Michael Grantham in terms of how she's handling things this time in? Because he's been quite open and honest in saying that she hasn't always been the easiest horse to handle.
No, she's settled down now. She put on a lot of condition and she's holding it well, so that's a good sign.
Off to the farm to celebrate or back home in town?
I'm back home tonight.
Better get driving then. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of LUVNWAR, and here's CJP catching up with Scotty once again.
Clint Johnson-Porter is joining us. LUVNWAR first up showed that dynamite turn of foot today at the 1400. Had to sort of wait for your time.
Yeah, definitely. I was proper panicking today. If I wasn't panicking the other day, I was definitely panicking today. I sort of went to pop off, and Pikey come and covered me up pretty quickly, and I was just locked away, going nowhere. I was just lucky enough. This horse has got a brilliant turn of foot.
So visually, it wasn't as explosive as last start, but for you, probably just as impressive.
Oh, definitely as impressive. I thought I was in all sorts of bother. I was taking a neat run, and I had plenty of horse when I needed it.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Clint Johnson-Porter. He rounds out the day with a treble, and he combines with Michael Grantham and Peters Investments for the best bet of the day to salute for you, Scotty, and that is just some performance. LUVNWAR. I know she was unlucky in an Asian bow, but do we have to wait that long to see her in that company again? We might have to, because she looks like an absolute star in the making.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd be doing right now. Lockie should be off to the paddock, and you'd just bide your time, go first up to the Asian Bow. You know it has historically been the railway producing race. I'd be going there, and at the point that she is now, at least with these 2 wins under her belt, she's got another 8 ratings points that she didn't have last time in. You just never know. Maybe you don't need to win one of those races to sneak into the railway, but no doubt that's where they're going to want to be.
Western Empire, clearly the talking point out of the meeting. What a horse and what a training performance.
Unbelievable here today. 6 weeks between runs. He had a setback, missed that Belmont sprint, sat 3 deep, still too good for Magnificent Andy. Magnificent Andy beat him this time last year. He's just getting better with age. Now the winner of $3 million in prize money, Western Empire. He is a dangerous horse on any WA race.
And another major talking point out of today's meeting here at Pinjarra Park, the emergence of Ryan Houston. We met him for the first time here in the West, and what a ride aboard repossession. But not only his winning ride aboard, that horse, the 3-year-old from Team Ganjimi, but his losing rides, he's certainly impressed plenty here in the West.
I've done the team thing, asked him 3 times today if he's considered staying, and he's been quite coy.
Are you offering him a room?
We're happy to do that. I'll put my hand up for the team, take one for the team here, Lockie. It'd be great to have him here because he's got some serious talent, and we have a serious hole to fill.
Absolutely we do. But that rounds out what has been a wonderful day of racing here at Pinjarra Park. Western Empire, he reigns supreme once again, taking out the feature of the day, the PKF Perth Hyperion Stakes. But that's all we have time for. It's good night from Scotty and I.